All right, Shalawam, Israel. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalawam, select out there doing this work of faith and labor of love and true sincerity. Right, and I wanted to get into another topic of speaking freely, while I'm on the road, and I just was thinking, because I watched some of their videos, and I watched some of, I watched the live stream the other day from, Apostle Aram Lob and the brothers in Chicago, and they was talking about, the Chicago guys and how they bugging the hell out, man. Completely switching everything up, and it's complete madness in what they talking about, because, it's certain key things of the scriptures that we shouldn't forget. First and foremost, our foundation is Yahawashi, and everything is built upon Yahawashi, who is our rock. Okay, and there's certain things when it comes to doctrine just shouldn't slip your mind, or that you just shouldn't forget. Now, Apostle Tahar, he said something recently, that sometimes brothers forget the basics, certain basic things. I admit, hey, sometimes I forget certain basic things, but when it comes to like who the Lord died for, what I'm saying, the other nations can't be saved, what I'm saying, it's certain things that just shouldn't escape your mind or shouldn't escape your understanding. That's how you know when the Lord purely takes that understanding away from a man, and that's why King David and him, committing his transgressions against the Lord and against his people, he said, renewing me, but with the clean heart, remove that spirit from me. So when you got guys completely like this, they have no truth within them, man. The book of Isaiah 8:20 says, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, is because there's no light in them. Them guys been lost the oil. They've been lost the light, man. And that's why they constantly trying to keep reaching with all this different stuff and creating all these asinine breakdowns, man, which makes no sense based upon the foundation in which this truth stands for and how the Lord has everything displayed out there, man. There's certain things that are just plain as day, man. And speaking of basic scriptures, Amos, matter of fact, what is sin? Sin is the transgression of the law. Okay, sin is transgression of the law, according to, I believe it's 1 John 3:4. Sin is transgression of the law. So if sin, for a person to sin, they have to transgress the law. Otherwise, other words, break the law. And to break the laws, you had to be given those laws. Were the other nations given the laws? Why would they be inheriting salvation if they wasn't given laws and different instructions to abide by? You can't receive a reward or get penalized by something or someone if you're not given some type of instruction of what to do and what not to do. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. And the Lord is not the author of confusion of 1 Corinthians 14 and 33. So the other nations, were they given the laws? Were they given the statutes, the judgments of Yahawashi? No. Amos 3:1 and 2. Only you among all the families of the earth have I known, therefore I punish you for your iniquities, man. Okay? Basic principles that we just should not forget. In Malachi 3:6, the Lord said, I am the Lord, I change not. So this whole time, and we can clearly see throughout the scriptures, that during the times of the temple and during, other times, that it was always just all about Israel. And the hell with the other nations. The Lord even calling the other nations in the book of Isaiah, the 40th chapter, verses 15 through 17, saying they are as nothing but as dust of a scale and as a drop of a bucket. So what does that utterly tell us? That the Lord doesn't give a flying about those other nations, man. So why would that change now? Why would that change now if the Lord changes not? Do the scriptures contradict themselves? No, they don't. Okay? But what? That's man and man's lack of understanding or losing the oil, man. That's all it is at the end of the day. Okay? And the scriptures say what? Evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse. You know? And another thing they were saying, what? They might as well go join a damn Christian church. And that's exactly what it's like. Once you say that the Gentiles can make it, you're in a Christianity doctrine, man. You might as well wear crosses, you know. You might as well wear the how they say, like, the Jesus piece with YAHAWASHI on the cross, because you're a Christian, man. You're in a Christianity, okay? Because we know all Christian means is you know, a follower of YAHAWASHI, you know, follower of the anointed. We are the true followers of the anointed because we proclaim his name, we proclaim his truth. Okay, we're not watering things down. We're not sitting there trying to figure out, you know, the whole gospel out on our own, man. You know, the truth was given in increments and not just to one man. So what makes this guy think, Nazariah think that the Lord is going to reveal all of these different things unto him? So basically you're creating your own Bible, you know? And this is why in Revelations, the 22nd chapter, the Lord said, what? If any man shall add or take away from these words, you know, all the said plagues and perils that are not even written in the book shall take him, roughly paraphrasing, man. And that's what's going to happen, because these guys are going to be overthrown, you know, with strange calamities, man, because they are proud men, boastful men. Okay? You wouldn't raise up against your actual father, so why raise up in this manner against your spiritual fathers, you know, who taught you this truth, who showed you the name of Yahweh and YAHAWASHI? Well, are they going to say, is that not the name now? If that's not the name, then what is the name then? You know? And these guys, they're only going to continue to show more of their true colors until they're completely, utterly destroyed, you know, by the Lord in the hands of all Israel. All right? In the book of Sirach 1, and I believe it's like 29 or verse 30, it says, it talks about pride and how, you know, a man shall be cast down in front of the whole congregation, man. And that's what's going to lead to them. But it's not going to be in the way that they think it's going to be. It's going to be with their death and their destructions, man. Because when people start doing stuff like this, there's nothing left for you, for the Lord to do, but to kill you, man. Because you're tampering with his word too crazy. And also in the book of Psalms 56 and 5, the Lord said, every day they rest my words, man. Okay? Every day they rest my words, meaning every day you got niggas out there that's wrestling with the word of YAHAWASHI, trying to get the understanding, but completely twisting it and confusing people out there, man. And he's going to bring a lot of people unto destruction, you know, but that'll be a part of the Lord's will, to bring those who ever want to follow those guys into destruction, man. You know, because for the Lord to open your eyes up to this truth is truly a beautiful thing, and to be able to see complete truth. You know, us over here at Great Millstone, we see complete truth. We don't just see the fact that we're just Hebrew Israelites. We see past all of that, man. We see the depths of this thing, you know. All that YAHAWASHI has revealed to us through the Spirit, we see it through the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and very grateful for that, man. But those guys over there, they only seeing the half truths, man. And the people that's clinging unto them, right? In the book of Ezekiel 14, 9 and 10, it says, they shall bear the punishment of their iniquities, the punishment of him that they shall bear the punishment of their iniquities, even the prophet and those that seek unto him, man. Roughly paraphrasing, all right, because they're not doing their own research. They're not doing according to Proverbs 14 and 15, where it says, a simple man, a prudent man looketh well into his dwelling, but a simple man believeth every word. So since they're believing every word, they're going to get that same condemnation as the man that's teaching lies, since they didn't look well into their goings, man. You know? And that's just the case, and that's just how it is, and that's just how it's going to be, man. You know? And that's why, you know, that's brothers that's in the right mind frame and the right spirit of this thing, we got to continue to strive for that perfection and continue to put them prayers up to the Most High, YAHAWASHI, so that we don't end up, you know, like a bunch of prideful niggas like that, man. And they truly in pitiful case, man. They looking bad out here, man. You know? But you know, I just wanted to speak my piece on that and that madness and all of that, man. You know? And that's why we definitely, and I myself, you know, have to brush up constantly more on the basics, you know, to keep those things fine-tuned and locked in, you know, within my head, you know, so that I'm on point with things, you know, and that we don't get tossed to and fro with every wind of doctrine, okay? So, you know, with that, you know, I hope this short segment was edifying. And I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, double wildness to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalawam to Lek out there, doing his work of faith and live with love and true sincerity. Shalawam.